Alright, people of YouTube, what is up? It is the Destin one. So we have a cool video I'm going to make for you guys. So this one's going over UFC 291, and it is headlined by Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. What a damn good fight, huh? They get to run it back again. So it's happening at the Delta Center, Salt Lake City. A lot of stuff's going to be weird with that, considering the altitude and whatnot, but we'll see how it goes. So the fight card is as announced. Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje will be a lightweight fight. Lightweight belt. I think it's for the they said the BMF belt, so it's gonna be for the BMF belt. I'm not a huge fan of the BMF belt personally. It's cool that Masvidal had it. I think if Masvidal would have defended it, of course he would have lost it to give me a second. He would have lost it to Usman, and then Usman would have lost it to Leon Edwards. But so Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje are fighting for the BMF belt. Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira might be the most exciting fight on this card in my opinion. It's a huge fight. So Alex Pereira just got knocked out by Israel Adesanya, and now Jan Blachowicz just went to a draw recently. So I can't wait to see how this fight turns out, and I'll give you guys my predictions and all that. And next we got Tony Ferguson, my second favorite fighter of all time, versus Bobby Green. Huge fight right there. Now we got Pablo Costa versus I keep forgetting to say his name. I don't want to butcher his name, but Akram. So that's gonna be a huge fight right there. I'm actually excited to see how that turns out. We're definitely going to see some grappling. The next one is Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Pereira. And this is going to be a pretty good one right here. Definitely going to be a good stand-up fight. I'm hoping this honestly might be fight of the night in terms of like stealing the show. If this isn't fight of the night, then you know Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje are definitely going to take it, and they're definitely going to be fight of the night. And then we got Derek Lewis, which man, I hate seeing him lose recently. Let me go on this real quick before we get into all of this. Yeah, he lost with that guy recently. Dang. Yeah, so I mean, Derek Lewis is still great. He's still gonna put on a show, you know. I can't wait versus De Lima. And then we got Chiesa versus Kevin Holland. So I can't wait for that fight. This is a damn good card. It's not happening anytime soon. This is happening July 28th. I thought it was the 29th. Yeah, no, July 29th. Oh yeah, no, it is July 28th. Looking at the wrong thing. But yeah, so these are going to be some great fights, so let's get into it. So for Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje, let's see, Dustin Poirier's won by 15 wins by knockout, 6 by submissions, and he's had 13 first round finishes. And he just recently beat Michael Chandler, which I was going for Chandler for that fight. November 12th, 2022. So he's 29, 7, and 0. Okay. So it's cool to see this, and he's ranked number 2 in the lightweight division. Yeah, because I think Oliveira is ranked number 1, and he's a 13 pound for pound. And let's look at Justin Gaethje. So Justin Gaethje just beat Fiziev March 18, 2023. He has 19 wins by knockout, 9 first round finishes. He's 25-4, and win, loss, defeat, or win, loss, draw. My bad. Okay. So who would I go for in this fight? So a lot of people talked about the altitude, and I get how that's gonna affect Dustin Poirier and whatnot. Oh, it's a tough fight to call, man. It's a tough fight to call because we just saw recently Poirier submit Chandler, which I didn't even think was possible because when Chandler was going against Oliveira, Oliveira had Chandler's back the entire time and couldn't submit him. So I was honestly surprised when Dustin Poirier did it. But then again, Chandler did gas out. But still, you know. It's a tough fight to call. Let me view his history real quick. So he beat Chandler by third round submission. He lost to Oliveira by rear naked choke. He beat Connor twice. He beat Dan Hooker, which was a tough fight. He lost to Habib. Tough fight to call. Let's look at Justin Gaethje real quick. Look at a couple fights. So he beat Fiziev by decision, majority. He lost to Oliveira, and then he beat Michael Chandler. And then they both lost to Habib. Oh, okay. This is tough. I think this is what I'm gonna go with for this fight, and then we'll make an official prediction in July for this fight. I think between Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje, based off their last 2 fights, Dustin Poirier was getting hit a lot by Chandler. But Justin Gaethje was getting hit a lot by Fiziev. But I want to go And they fought before. If you guys didn't know, they fought before, and Dustin Poirier won by TKO. But um, I'm gonna go Dustin Poirier. I, it's a hard fight because Justin Gaethje's gotten way better as a fighter. He's way more controlled with his chaos. He's getting better with his range. He's he just fights very calm now. He's not throwing himself out there and just fighting just to have a war. He still does like having a war. Don't get me wrong. And he had one recently with Fiziev, but I think I'm gonna give it to Dustin Poirier. I think on the feet, Justin Gaethje has gotten better. Justin Gaethje does have the leg kick advantage, even though Dustin Poirier does throw out good leg kicks. They can both wrestle, which I don't think they're really gonna do too much of that at all. This is gonna be on the feet for the most part. But it's a hard fight. I'm gonna go with Dustin Poirier. So let's move on to this. So now we got a light heavyweight bout. So we got Jan Blachowicz and we got Alex Pereira moving up to light heavyweight from middleweight. This fight, another hard fight to call. My gut tells me, oh yeah, Ankalaev. My gut tells me that Jan Blachowicz is the person to go for here. Not only, okay, so they both throw good leg kicks, so they're both good at throwing the leg kicks. Alex Pereira's like a ghost. You can't even tell when he's doing it. But I don't know because this is a quick turnaround. Like Alex Pereira just got knocked out recently in April. You know, he's fighting Adesanya April 8th, which granted, I mean, it's because he got too into it, which is all right. I mean, that makes sense. You know, he had Adesanya the same way he had him the first fight. Um, but man, it's a tough one. My gut tells me, wait, this is how many rounds is this? We have 5 rounder, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a 5 rounder. I like both of them equally, to be honest with you. As you guys know, you guys will learn as time goes on. I love Jan Blachowicz. I love Alex Pereira. Let's look at their competition recently. Let's see what they can learn from their fights. I think honestly, Pereira probably learned the most from his last recent fight. But the thing is, Jan Blachowicz looks so damn good versus Ankalaev, and then it kind of changed towards the last 3.5 rounds, last 2 rounds. Oh man, I'm gonna go with Jan Blachowicz. So I'm gonna go with Dustin Poirier. I'm gonna go with Jan Blachowicz. It might change by the time we get to July, but I'm gonna go with Jan Blachowicz on this one. Especially if I don't know. I know Pereira throws some hard leg kicks, but dude, if Jan Blachowicz can land the hands and the legs and be careful with the range and respect the power of Pereira, it's gonna be a tough night for Pereira, especially if it goes to the ground. You know, Jan Blachowicz is crazy on the ground. Jan Blachowicz has knockout power. Not to say that Alex Pereira doesn't have knockout power, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Jan Blachowicz. So next we got Tony Ferguson versus Bobby Green. I love Tony so much. He's my second favorite fighter of all time. He lost to Nate Diaz, which was sad to see. I love Nate Diaz. Yeah, his head punted by Chandler. I hate the Dariush fight because I wanted to beat Dariush so bad. He lost to Oliveira, which makes sense. Everybody loses to Oliveira. And then Gaethje's the fight that changed his whole career. Damn it. And then Bobby Green just recently had the headbutt, so no, that didn't happen with Gordon. Drew Dober beat Bobby Green. I knew that was gonna happen. And then he lost to Makhachev. I don't know. I don't feel like Bobby Green's been the same as he was when he was like, like 2 years ago. You know, with the stand up and like the way he'd fight, his boxing, his stand up was just great. But it's kind of been dampered a bit recently. I think most people will probably pick Bobby Green to win this fight, but I'm a Tony Ferguson diehard. I'm gonna go with Tony Ferguson for this fight. Bobby Green does make sense, but Tony Ferguson's gone down to 155 again from 170, so I wonder how that's gonna do him. That should do him pretty well. We'll see with that one. I don't know. I just want to see Tony lose, man. I want to see Tony back in the win column. But I also want to see him fight Conor and get that payday and call it a career. So I'm gonna go with Tony Ferguson for that one. That one's a tough one. I still want to see Tony Ferguson lose. Like you guys can tell by my voice, hear about Tony Ferguson a lot. Next we got Casa versus Ikram. So, with this fight, Paulo Costa's he hasn't been the same since Adesanya, but before Adesanya, I feel like he was more of a monster. Not to say that Pablo Costa's not a monster anymore. Um, Pablo Costa, I call him Costa, but I don't know. That Luke Rockhold fight was the funniest fight ever, in my opinion. One of the funniest UFC fights that you'll ever see in your entire life. Very good fight. He did good against Vittori. He did terrible against Adesanya. Okay against Romero. These are all great wins. Uh, let me see here. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Secret Juice Master himself, Pablo Costa, for this fight. It was a tough one, man, because the grappling is definitely gonna come into hand for this fight. With the stand-up, I'm giving it to Pablo Costa, not Ikram, but I'm not sure on this one. I'm gonna go Pablo Costa. The next one we got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus oh my gosh, Michael Pereira. So let's see here. Damn, dude. This is a tough fight. This is gonna be such a fun fight. This will be a fight of the night. I'm gonna go Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, especially since they're giving him someone that likes to stand on the feet. Wonderboy is crazy on the feet, and he's like my top 10 fighters of all time. So I think this is easily a Wonderboy, not easily a win for him, but a 3-round fight. They can both display their stand-up skills. I think that Stephen Wonderboy is just gonna go out there against Poirier and put on a good show. Yeah, I think Wonderboy makes sense for this one. Whoever wins, I'm not gonna be mad though. If Stephen Wonderboy loses, I'll be sad. But his fight against Kevin Holland was so damn good though. That was such a good fight. And then he gets beat by Muhammad, which Bilal Muhammad, which kind of sucked. I want to see Stephen Wonderboy win that one. And then for Burns versus Thompson, I love both of them, but I wanted to see Thompson take it. But he struggles against grapplers, you know what I mean? They cracked the code on him. He beat Neal. And then for Vicente Luque, when he lost to Pettis. Yeah, I'm gonna go for. Hey, it's cool he's taking this fight, by the way. Rank number 7 versus rank number 15. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Wonder Boy. I'm gonna go for Wonder Boy. And then next we got Derek Lewis versus De Lima. Um, hmm. I'm gonna go for Derek Lewis. Think how many people have I gotten on this side? One, two, three, four, five. Everybody I want to win is on this side right here on the left hand side. That's funny. I'm gonna go with Derek Lewis for this one. It just sucks to see him lose, man. He's doing good. He beat Blades. He lost the game, and he won here, and he lost to Tai Tuivasa. And of course, I know of course he's gonna lose to Plahovic. Yeah, I can't say his name. Gosh, Plahovic, whatever. But sorry for like messing up the names. I gotta get better with them. Um, yeah, and he lost this week. Yeah, I think go with Derek Lewis and Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Holland. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm thinking. 29 and 9 losses. Uh, Magni, also Vicente Luque. I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland for this fight. I think Kevin Holland's the pick to go for here. He was more recently active too. Oh yeah, damn, it was Michael Chiesa's last fight was November 20th, 2021. What's the fight before that then? Did I tell you the dates on this? August 7th. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for Kevin Holland here. So here are my picks. I'm gonna go for Dustin Poirier, Jan Blachowicz, Tony Ferguson, Pablo Costa, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Derek Lewis, and Kevin Holland. So yeah. But with that said, guys, what do you guys think? Who do you guys think is gonna win for all of these? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm very curious who you guys think is gonna win each and every one of these fights, and how do you think they're gonna do it? That's something that I'll get into later as time goes on. I just want to give you guys my early little predictions about who I think is gonna win here. But once we get closer to that date, I'll break down these fights. We'll break down some film and whatnot, and we'll see how if my mind can be changed on some of these fights, and see if my thinking can be changed when it comes to their techniques and what they can use to beat each other and their opponents. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that one. Yeah. So this is the Destin one. So definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about all these fights. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps my videos out a lot. And I definitely got some more UFC videos for you guys coming in the future. And with that said, work out, stay safe out there, push through all your problems. You're doing great. You are strong. Give yourself some great words of affirmation. Always keep with it, push through, and drink your alkaline water. Like I said, always drink water, always work out, stay safe. I will see you guys next video. The Destin 1 is out. Y'all take care.